G'day YouTube. Episode 5 and our final instalment of the Husqvarna Vitpilen 401 project. We're going to run you through end to end on all the mods that we've done that took this stock Vitpilen 401 and turned it into the purpose-built Moto street tracker that you see sitting behind me. I've washed my hands, we're finished with this project, so now let's get into the mods that we've done. Episode 1 saw the catalyst of this build revealed. I just wanted to make the bike better to ride, but then I got carried away. We tore the bike down and ripped into the mods. Our first job was fabricating a set of bar risers onto the stock triple clamp to allow the use of Renthal mid-rise motocross bars. Then doing a cut and shut on the stock foot peg brackets to move the rider's feet forward, creating a more supermoto feel. Both of these mods make for a better ride for anyone, but also create a lot more room for taller riders. To finish out the initial custom work, we also fitted up a set of hollow tip LED turn signals. Built in a minimalist tail tidy, and then we started fab work on a custom hand-built tail light. On the intake, the Husqvarna Vitpilen breathes a lot better with the DNA Filters Stage 2 filter kit. This not only upgrades the stock filter, but replaces the airbox top with a second stage filter. This particular piece I was really impressed with. The throttle response has been hugely improved and the pickup from low and mid range is incredible. In Ep 2 we started with a few performance mods on the Husky 401. With the heavy and whisper quiet stock exhaust removed, fabrication began on the new stainless steel link pipe and handmade muffler, dropping a heap of weight and giving the Husky a bit more bark. For the exhaust, we used the stock header, removed the cat and muffler to create our own tailpipe. This is all hand fabricated stainless steel with a stainless steel and fibre muffler packing. As you can hear, it sounds really good! Episode 3 was our design time. We got working on fitting up the freshly blacked out swing arm and started to dive deep into the styling. The seat was reshaped and prepped for upholstery with timeless auto trim. We then had Josh from Ride Design Co come in and spend a bit of time with us designing a one-off custom graphics kit for the build. While all that was happening, I finalised the design of the acrylic LED taillight and sent it off to be fabricated. Josh from Ride Design Co knocked this graphics kit out of the park. I wanted to work in a lot of the Husky blue that wasn't originally on the Vitpilen, as well as some more motocross inspired graphics that the Enduro and motocross ranges use from Husqvarna. That's where the logo comes from, with a lot of the Husky blue, and instead of using that fluoro yellow that's all over these things to create a point of difference, we started to work in a lot of whites and greys. Our final build episode was the completion of the project where all our hard work came together to make a killer looking street tracker. Jamason finished up the seat in an MX inspired gripper material and style using the Husky colours that tie in perfectly with the graphics kit. The cherry on top is the hand finished LED brake light that gets assembled and fitted. One of our most labour intensive pieces on this project was the custom tail light. Made up of some hand-formed aluminium sheet metal, custom fabricated acrylic, backlit with some LED strips, complemented perfectly by the gripper seat done by Timeless Auto Trim. This bike is something that everyone can enjoy. While the work we've completed has definitely upped the ante on the styling, a lot of the changes on the Husqvarna were performance driven, whether it be how the bike handled or just getting a bit more juice out of 400cc single. One thing is definitely for sure. While the purpose-built Moto 401 Street Tracker makes any ride fun, this one's best enjoyed with friends. So let me get in the saddle and head out for a rip with a few of our mates on the test ride. Initially, this Husky build was going to be a personal project, something that I could hoon around town on and head out into the hills on the weekends with a few of my mates. It pretty soon became apparent though that everyone watching these build episodes loved this bike more than I did. So thanks to Makita, Moto and United Tools, we're going to give you the chance to own it. Hit the link up in the corner of the screen for details on the comp, or head to purposebuiltmoto.com for details on how you could have this bike in your garage.